Celebrate Recovery is a Christ-centered ministry. It is a safe place for anyone that has any kind of hurt, habit, or hang-up. We practice anonymity. We're not there to fix one another. We're there to support, love, and encourage each other.
I was living my life as numbing myself, numbing my pain, numbing my hurt. So I was drinking a lot, and there were times where that it would just, to the point where I'd have blackouts, and then getting involved in relationships that were also trying to fill that void that I was not receiving.
I really had no whole relationships in my life before Celebrate Recovery. Had all broken relationships. Really filling the void of an addiction. Everything I did with an addiction was centered around that addiction. Don't run out of it. Where can I find it? Get away from people who want to keep me from it.
I lived my life as a man that was a father, a husband, as a Christian man. However, I didn't live the life that I was supposed to. I was an adulterer, I was a liar, I was a cheater. I was all those things. Experimented with drugs, alcoholism.
I attended Celebrate Recovery because my husband asked me to. He asked me to go to Celebrate Recovery to support him. And I thought, okay, I'll go just because you want me to. And in doing so, I realized that he wasn't the only one that had issues, and I came with my own personalized, initialized set of luggage that dealt with a lot of things that I didn't realize that hadn't been dealt with, or I wasn't even aware that I had these issues and that needed to be dealt with.
Lost. I was in left field. I was drinking a lot, doing a lot of drugs, performing all over. So when I was performing, I was using a lot to stay up. And lifestyle really got me into a lot of trouble. I got caught up in that.
So dark, so dismal, very alone, very disconnected, very desperate. I was just fighting day by day to keep my family together. It's just hopeless. I would just describe it as hopeless. Just trying to get through it each day.
Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus.
I know that before starting Celebrate Recovery, I could never find the peace that I was always looking for. And God has filled me, deep within me, with the peace that I've never felt before.
So what it did for me and my family was it allowed me to bring a lot of forgiveness into the picture. It really helped heal the family. At this point, I have full, whole, healthy relationships with everyone in my family. And that's directly a result of Celebrate Recovery.
The word restoration keeps coming to mind. It has restored my family. It's restored relationships. It's helped me to forgive. It's given me a passion for helping the lost and the sick. And it's made me a more complete person by the daily maintenance and giving back. And one of the things that I love about Celebrate Recovery, it encourages me to serve. We are blessed to be a blessing, and we're also called to serve.
My marriage has been restored. I'm a much better person all around. I'm a better friend, a better wife, a better daughter, a better sister. My heart is so much more open. I'm so much more compassionate to those in need, and to offer help, and to want to seek the Lord to help those, and to seek God's will for my life and how He wants me to help others.
We have gone from thinking we were reaching out to people who had drug and alcohol problems, and what we have realized over the 5 years that we've been doing this, that it's about restoration of families. And the first month we had started, Kurt Hall and his two daughters, Cassandra and Camille, showed up to do the worship. And last Monday night, we saw this family that was completely restored. The father, the mother, the two daughters, the sons. And this is what makes Celebrate Recovery.
Well, we're still in the process of growing, but what it's done, it's given us a life back. I just recently celebrated 5 years of sobriety, and that was actually a few days ago. And the beautiful part about it is that my kids have had a chance to see their dad really do something he said he's going to do, follow through, and become a new person, new creation. It's amazing. So it's brought our family closer together. We're not perfect, but we've come so far, and it's just a beautiful metamorphosis.
I can't even begin to explain the impact it's had. Not just the healing that Kirk has been able to accomplish, but the healing for me, and then the healing for my kids. I know for my daughters, they were able to join Kirk in praise and worship, and for them, they finally felt like, oh my gosh, I can show up somewhere and everybody knows our stuff, our dirty laundry. There was just they didn't have to feel ashamed. They felt like it was their other family, and they got to be a part of just the healing and to see where we've come from as a family, where they've come from, for them to get their healing as well. It's been just amazing.
That's the most powerful and profound thing about Celebrate Recovery. It's no judgment there. I can be who I am. I can be the Lisa that have made mistakes, but the Lisa that God has forgiven. And I'm proud of that, and I'm grateful for that.
I do absolutely recommend Celebrate Recovery because, like I said, your addiction is what you have. It's not who you are. And I want to make sure people know that nothing is impossible for Him, for God, for Jesus Christ. And if He could transform my life, I mean, He has rescued me out of the miry clay. And if He could do that for me, nothing is impossible for Him. Just believe me when I tell you that.
Wouldn't it be nice to live life that you don't have to deal with the past, that you don't have to focus on things that hurt you 20 years ago? This program helps you release that, and I'm so grateful and so excited about all the things that we're doing in Celebrate Recovery. And I just encourage each and every person to get involved and start living your life free of hurts, free of habits, free of hang-ups.